if you don't do something, then nothing's gonna happen. And then if you don't try, you're just not gonna get it. Hey everybody, this is Momo from TheMomoZone here on YouTube. I hope everybody's doing great. I'm gonna start off this episode with reading you a letter that somebody wrote me. It's called Literal. It's making me mad that people are taking your words too literally. They think that the message that you're trying to get across is that you sit and hope that something will happen. Maybe you should elaborate on this in your next video for the less intelligent YouTubers. It's not about hoping and wishing so much as using that mental force to inspire you to take action. I really enjoy your videos. Thanks, Kyle. All right, Kyle, I want to thank you for this really cool letter. I got featured last weekend, and on a video called that I called Manifestation, a video which, for the people who have seen it, basically says that you can go out and manifest your own destiny, the own things that you wish. Seems that, when you try and put out a message, that people out there are always going to look for a reason, to find a hole in this concept. People have the right to express themselves, and people have the right to doubt stuff. And you do got to be careful, because there's a lot of people out there, that are shysters. I don't care what you call them. I don't care what religion, what race, where you come from. At any level that you are sitting, you are capable of manifesting a better situation for yourself. Even if you're sick and you're in the hospital, you're capable of manifesting a better situation for yourself. I come from a school where I'm an autonomous learner, okay? And that means that I don't wait for somebody to say, you know what, I'm gonna show you something. I decide what I wanna be and I try and become it. And that's it. I seek the information that I need in order to give me the information to go further for every single thing I've ever become. Now, not only is it fun to do, but it's like a game. So I'm having fun while learning, okay? And it doesn't have to be rocket science. I believe that when life is already complicated enough as it is for people out there, that you got to go back to the basics. I got to tell you, you don't have to know rocket science, but you do have to apply some intelligence. All you need to do is go from the beginning, middle, and end of something. And like I've said in another video, I don't care whether you build it out of matchsticks, but one day it becomes concrete, brick, giant buildings, and anything you goddamn want it to be. And just because you don't have something, and someone like me or someone else can wish for something that you don't have, okay, in the form of a building, in the form of a car, in the form of whatever makes them happy, and if it's for the right reason, then you don't need to be coming down and ragging on people because they have something that you think that you're never going to get, but you really wish you had, and that's really too bad, because this whole YouTube thing and this whole communication thing, it's only starting. This is going to become really big. It's going to affect politics. It's going to affect everything out there. So, let's be a little more courteous. Manifesting stuff is within our power. This guy wrote, I totally agree with you. This is a sickness. Can you imagine a starving kid in Ethiopia thinking positively about eating a decent meal? If he focuses hard enough, he will receive 3-course ground beef. He will have achieved manifestation, my arse. This person's name is 007 JB Music. Okay, a fellow musician. Dude, why would you bother leaving such a ridiculous message? I mean, what are you doing out there to help this kid get his 3-course ground beef? What are you doing? I tell you what you did. You wasted time writing a ridiculous letter that is really going to amount to nothing. You gave me content to write about. I'm basically reading your words and saying, bottom line is you're closed-minded. I didn't tell you that if you do that, that is going to happen. This is not going to happen. It's all in your hands. But you can't tell me that trying something that you've never tried can't yield to something that is better than where you're at right now than before you tried it. So I don't get that. There's a guy over here called Nothing Short of Amazing. Now, this guy's got a different vibe. He's standing up for me on all this stuff. He's going, what do you have against him? He's spreading a message of love, happiness, and desire, and you're criticizing him completely unprovoked. He has a beautiful life for which he is grateful, and more of that comes back to him. You spread hate, you're going to get hate back. It's not a theory, it's something I see every single day. That's why I love life. You gotta use also common sense. You don't wake up in the morning and say, you know what? I just want $1 million. I need to have it, I want it, I gotta have it, because you're just not gonna get it. It doesn't work like that. You have to work your way up to it, you have to earn it, okay? And you have to work hard for it. For all these people out there who seem to think that I'm saying that all you gotta do is like sit at home and like just wish for something and it just appears. I don't know where you guys get that idea. Obviously you haven't seen any of my other videos, but I gotta tell you, I just don't get it. That you can actually take words this literally. Nothing Short of Amazing writes back this incredible letter. He goes, this is the law of attraction and has worked wonders in my life. 7 months ago, I was a heroin addict, homeless, $27,000 in debt, and I hated life. Now, 7 months later, I attracted $27,000 to get out of debt. I'm off heroin and happier than ever. Some people won't believe in it because the law of polarity, but I know it works for me and it works for everyone, right? It's just that some people let it use them than rather use it. Man, nothing short of amazing. I gotta give you like right from here, man. Like for you to pull yourself out of this is just totally wicked. I'm gonna share another letter with you here. It's called How's This for Personal Manifestation? Okay? It's a little story and it's a great story. It goes, I made it rain once in the height of an English summer. I was in prison and exercise period was coming up to the prison yard. I knew if I went out there, I was going to get stabbed up by some black fella who wanted my life for reasons I won't go into now. The only way exercise period is canceled is if it rains. There was an hour to go until exercise and the sky was blue without a cloud. I got on my knees and prayed to God and begged him to give me some rain. 10 minutes later, it's pissing down. Exercise canceled. It gave me time to arrange a move before the next exercise came out. True story. Dude, I love it. This is what I'm talking about. Manifestation comes when you need it most. And I'm gonna state it again, this is no magic. I'm not trying to stick this on to some kind of labels that, you know, that it's about a particular God or a particular belief. Everything starts with believing in yourself. Okay? If you don't believe in yourself first, then you can't really believe in anything. Yeah, you can use certain people as temporary crutches or somebody to help you get through things. Don't mistake it. You know, people helping you get through things and you doing it by yourself. It's really important that you recognize your own personal strengths and do not confuse the people around you who might not be as happy for you as you would be for them. You know, that's all I'm saying. I mean, look, I'm really open to everything. I just, this negative stuff and that I've been reading and about that self-manifestation is impossible. It's really crazy. Listen to this. It goes, "Hi Momo, you said you wanted to know more about me. Well, here it is. I was an orphan by the age of 6. My mother died when I was 6 months and dad when I was 6 years old. Rejected by my family, which put me in foster care homes. The horror stories about foster homes are all true, and I can attest to that. You are the unwanted, the paycheck, and the dispensable one. Married at 20 to a man who developed renal failure shortly after our wedding. So he worked a little and I worked a lot. While I worked, he gambled, which by the time he admitted it to me, we were $20,000 in the hole. He left and took up with a rich woman who bought him a car and everything else. I had to pay half the debts since they were incurred during our marriage. He recently died, and now I have to continue to pay his half of the debts as well as mine, and he had no life insurance with his health issues at all. My car died, and I cannot get another one because his gambling debts have ruined my credit. Now I am broke. I lost my best friend, someone who had known me for 27 years. They died. I am so lost without him. I'm at the end of my rope. I have a $500 expense, which I must pay by the middle of April, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm running out of reasons to hold on and getting more reasons to let go. I have been in public places and have cried my heart out, and no one even asked me if I was okay. I feel invisible and expandable. I have never experienced manifestations or received help from angels. Guess God has forgotten some of his children, and I am one of them. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day. Well, you know, manifestation comes in strange ways. Now, what I'm going to tell you guys is not something that I'm in the habit of doing, you know, and like I said, again, not everybody is going to get things from the same people or the same person. It's just not going to happen. There's a lot of people in the world, and it's about everybody interconnecting and making it happen, and people building their own luck. And I'm not saying that this is going to happen every day, but I got to tell you, you can ask anybody who finally experiences it, that once it gets going, you feel like you can really control it and you can really coast this thing. I'm going to get in touch with this person. This person's going to have to make me a video so that I see that she is legit. And if this is real, I'm going to give her the $500. And that's that. So that's how it works. You know my little theory, you don't ask, you don't get. That doesn't mean that everybody's going to call me up and give me a sob story. I'm going to send $500 to everybody. This is what I'm telling you. It's not about that. It's not about that. It just, everything's about timing. You know, when I had my $500 problem, it didn't happen very many times, if ever, after that, right? So what's up with that? That one time, that guy showed up to bail me out in that situation, and I can think of 100 other times that different situations happen where people bailed me out of whatever I had to be bailed out at the time. And that's what it is, manifesting many different situations. And you know what that means? Once you get the flow going, the reason it comes so often is because you finally changed your crowd and you're finally hanging out with people who believe the same thing. Therefore, I will help you because you have helped me, and I would want to help you because if something like that happened to me, I would want you to help me, right? Well, you don't believe people like that could exist, right? That's why I'm going to send this woman, okay, $500, right? She's going to have to send me a video, though. I'm going to write her a letter tonight. And if she sends me a video and I feel that it is real and that this is not some kind of, like, you know, scam, she's getting $500. So to all you non-believers out there, it's like anything. Once you start working out, don't think that the first 2 days you're going to go in the gym, you're going to come out there buffed and ripped. It's not going to happen. This is not preaching. This is reality. This is your life. This is your decision. Like, if you don't feel good, then you do something about it. If you're incapable of doing something about it, don't blame me because I say that people are capable of doing things about it. You know, there are specialized situations out there, and situations that have to be handled in a different way. And that's where the people who overcome that understand what I'm talking about, because that's when you don't give up no matter what. Bottom line is, I don't care how it works, it just works. And if you're aware that it exists, and you understand what I'm going to be calling the Fisher-Price approach. None of this is rocket science. It all starts with being a nice person. Don't do to others what you don't want done to yourself. Try every day and surround yourself with the kind of people that you wish you were surrounded around with. You know, you are what you eat. That is a fact. Life works that way. And I'm really, really sorry for people out there who are having a hard time. We are here, they are there. We are all on the same planet, and we've got to deal with it. And the people that are going to save all those people, at the end of the day, is going to be the people like you and me who make a difference, that cry loud enough, okay, that people did stuff about this. So don't please come ragging to me that what I'm talking about and associate this to starving children and stuff like that, because and sickness and illness, and where people are putting their money into war instead of medicine, or like what I'm talking about can fix all that, because it's making people strong enough to make a personal stance. When too many people can't think for themselves because they're either controlled or they feel they're too weak, but they're happy with their little happy little life that they've got going that's nice and secure, and you got your little paycheck and you punch your clock, and then you're going to tell me, yeah, but I've got responsibilities and a family and stuff. Yeah, so do I, you know, but I'm no better than you. But what that means is you have the choice. I'm just here to remind you. I gotta tell you that if you do not try, you do not get. If you do not put yourself in that state of mind, then you're not winning the race. I don't understand people who can even think that for 1 second I would say, let's just sit home, pray to, oh dear God, and just make things happen so I can just sit here and drink beer and watch sports on TV. You gotta be kidding me, right? Hey, I'm a type A workaholic. Like, I work like 7 days a week. I never stop, at least 18 hours a day. Okay? I believe in very, very hard work, and everything I have and whatever freedom I have to navigate in right now is something that I built with my own 2 hands and my brain. You know what I mean? And I gotta tell you that anybody can do it. So let's stop being literal. Okay? Let's do what we can, starting at ground level with the people that we can actually affect, so that it can spread and go help those people in Ethiopia. Nobody wants disease, sickness, and illness. I'm going to end this video with leaving you on a little fade out of a video response I got of probably one of the most negative human beings I've ever seen. I've got nothing against him. He sent me this video response and I rejected it, and he wrote me back a letter basically saying, well, you know, why I'm a coward for not posting it up. So I have edited it down a little shorter because it was quite long. And I will fade out on this video so that, you know, we can see what he had to say and show him that, you know, I'll let him be heard. I'll let him be heard. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but dude, like I told you in my response letter when I sent it to you, we would definitely get along. You just need to relax, and I think you're really taking me all wrong. Everything you're saying, you're basically somehow saying the same kind of stuff, but, you know, I mean, I checked your profile. It says you're 19 years old, and you know, if you are 19, then I don't expect you to understand what I'm talking about yet, but you will one day. And I wish you the best, man, you know? Even though you think I'm a bloody moron, and you think that everything I'm saying is full of shit, that's okay. One of the things I do when I produce people is I film them. I film them so that I can get to see what they look like afterwards, and I get to improve them by doing this. It's always nice when you get to see yourself, you know, you check out your profile, you get to check out, you know, how you're acting, how you're speaking, how you're moving. And maybe now that, you know, a few days have gone by, when you get to look at yourself this time around, you're going to see that maybe this is not the ultimate, you're not at your optimum. You're not really saying really nice stuff. And even when you look at yourself, you might even realize that you're not sounding, you know, You're not sounding really high on the intelligent list over there. And please don't take this in the wrong way, because I'm not trying to insult you or bring you down by doing this. I just want to be positive. I'm not preaching anything that that I don't wish on you to happen. I'm really grateful for what I have, and I'm an artist. And as an artist, with this new medium, I choose to, instead of writing a song right now, I choose to go and speak to people like you and try and give you some sense of what I have learned in my years of life, which has been around a lot longer than you, and I've seen a lot of things, and I really want to share it. I want to help, the younger people feel, not talk down to the younger people, so that, they feel like, an adult is talking to them and they're trying to say, well, what do you know? You're just a stupid little kid. Kids know a hell of a lot more than I ever knew when I was their age, and I want to help adults remember that they were also kids one time, and to get back in touch with their dreams. And just because they had kids, it doesn't mean that their life is over and now we're going to have to wait till the kids are married and off at school for us to restart our life again. So that's all. I just want to bring hope that we can all have fun. I laugh my ass off every single day with the amazing people I get to work with. It's just so cool, and I really wish it on all you guys, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm featuring you on the way out on this video, dude, and take care. You're on the TheMomoZone here on YouTube, and what can I tell you? I will be back, and I thank you again from the bottom of my heart for watching and sending me all those amazing letters I've been getting. Like, I am honored, and I will answer all you guys and come up with all kinds of solutions. It's my pleasure, and I love doing this kind of stuff, and I'm really excited to just be doing this. So, peace out. Have a great day. You're on the TheMomoZone here on YouTube, and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.
Every time I see a video like this, I want to drive a stake into my heart. The only way to improve your life is to take responsibility for your actions. Wishful thinking will get you nowhere. I can visualize all the fakes, all the frauds, like this pretentious asshole, because your inner thoughts do not affect the external world. The only way that that your internal thoughts will appear to affect the external world is if you internally deceive yourself into believing something to exist outside of you which doesn't actually exist. And that's psychosis. You will not improve your life by following what this jackass is saying in this video. The guy who made this video, when he found his ring, it was so magic, the spirits guided him, it was a revelation. He subconsciously knew where the ring was, and then he located it. It's not magic. He's not special. If someone actually watched this and actually was compelled to do the nonsensical shit that this moron says, I really am going to lose hope for humanity.